NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Xenia Buccaneers will take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Cargill, and NK Telco. Good evening once again. I'm Dave Helmstetter. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play commentary for tonight's Miami Valley League contest between Xenia and Sidney. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's game. If you take a look at the numbers, Sidney 10-1 in the Valley Division and also the leader in the Miami Valley League overall, and also with a great overall record. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Sidney comes into tonight's game 10-1, as I said, in the Valley Division, and a 2-game lead over the second place team. They are 12-3 overall. Xenia 6-5 in Valley League play, 9-5 overall. Now we'll have the introduction of our starting lineups. First for the visiting Xenia Buccaneers. Number 4, Gabby Weingartner, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 11, Aliyah Mukes. Aliyah comes in today's game averaging 9.4 points per game. Number 21, Jada Dyer. And number 22, another senior at 5'9", Taylor Elliott, averaging 8.9 points per game. Natea Madison, number 40 at 6'1", top rebounder in the MVL, 9.8 rebounds per game. That's the starters for the Xenia Buccaneers of head coach Jessica Theets. Now for the home team, the Sidney Yellow Jackets, under head coach Jamal Foster. Number 11, Kendall Dickman, a junior guard. Number 1, Kiera Hudgens, a senior. Number 4 in scoring in the MVL. Number 3 in assists and also in steals. And Khalees McNeil, number 4 in field goal percentage and number 4 in rebounding in the MVL. And number 23, Jordan Scully, junior, averaging 14.5 points per game, tops in the MVL. And number 4, Larkin Vordemark, number 3 in scoring, averaging 13.8 points per game. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. For the Xenia Buccaneers of Coach Jessica Theets, they want to control the tempo, play at their pace. They want to be consistent on offense and not have any long scoring droughts. And they want to limit the second chance opportunities for the Yellow Jackets. For head coach Jamal Foster's Sidney Yellow Jackets, they want to keep the tempo at the right pace as well. They want to play at a pace in which Coach Foster says is uncomfortable for the other team. They want to play defense at a high level of intensity without fouling. And they want to limit their turnovers and execute, be much better in their half-court game, and share the basketball. Our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We're underway here at Sidney. As we said, Miami Valley League clash between these two teams, and Yellow Jackets just moving along here in the MVL. Bouncing back after a couple of losses in late December. won a league contest, the other a non-league one. Winners of 4 straight. In the offense are the Yellow Jackets. Hudgens will have it out front. Count is on. Scully to the right side as Vordemark comes out to the top of the key and takes the basketball. She moves into the lane, puts it off the glass, no good. Buccaneers get the ball up court. Elliott, she'll go down low to Madison. Madison trying to get it back over to Dyer. Dyer's ball is going to go out of bounds, but tipped out by the Yellow Jackets. Aliyah Mukes with the basketball. Mukes goes into the lane, puts it up and in, and Mukes will score the game's first basket with 7:08 to go. Mukes at 9.4 points per game. Number 1 and number 2 in steals and in assists and steals respectively. 3.6 assists and 4.4 steals per game. Yellow Jackets working hard as McNeil will have it. Looks inside to Hudgens, but they're going to lose the basketball. Turnover Sidney. Now Mukes will try and bring it up across the timeline as McNeil will be guarding her. Mukes will go inside, but there's going to be a foul on McNeil. Take that back. That's going to be on Larkin Vordemark. That'll be her first. That's the team's first foul on Vordemark as Mukes goes inside. Toss inside, and the lob goes to Madison, back out to Mukes. Mukes dishes it back inside. Power move by Madison, but the shot doesn't fall. Almost counted that one before it fell. Vordemark with it, back out to Scully. Scully inside, short jumper, rims in and out. Whistle and a foul. That will go against McNeil. That will be her first as Gabby Weingartner will try and inbound it. She'll get it into Aliyah Mukes as Mukes is at the top of the key handling the basketball. Over to Dyer. Dyer dishing it off, or trying to dish it off to Natia Madison. They'll come back out. Weingartner gets it inside to Elliott. Elliott cut off there by Scully. They'll work it around the backside. Into the lane, Mukes. Vordemark goes for the steal. Ball comes loose, and Hudgens falls on it. And that's going to be a jump ball. Possession error will favor Sidney, so that result is a Xenia turnover. 5:46 to go. Opening quarter of basketball from the Hive in Sidney. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 5 minutes, 38 seconds to go. 2-0 Xenia. Hudgens, 15-footer. Pops around, rolls home, and Tiara Hudgens has the basket. Here comes Elliott across the timeline. Taylor Elliott with it. Looks to Dyer, but gets it back out front to Weingartner. Weingartner, guarded closely by Scully, goes to the right side, and Mukes. Mukes wants to get to the baseline, but Hudgens will not allow it and tips the basketball out of bounds. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. Miami Valley League basketball. A couple of teams with some very good overall records doing battle. Mukes back over to Weingartner. She'll try the three. Shot no good. Rebound inside by Dyer. She'll miss the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, so that'll be Sidney basketball. Madison with good size inside. She has 10.3 rebounds per contest. Stands second in the MVL in rebounding. Scores 9.8 points, so really 10 and 10 is what she averages. Scully slips inside and will score the basket. Ball tipped out of bounds. Xenia bench wants a foul. Trying to get everybody in place, but Xenia will inbound it in front of their bench. Mukes. Hudgens. Boy, you got a real battle going on there between two of the leaders in steals and assists in the MVL. Ball goes to the corner. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's going to be Xenia basketball. Alaya Mukes will inbound it. Mukes gets it into Jada Dyer. Dyer over to the right side, and Gabby Weingartner inside. There's going to be a bump from behind. That's going to go against Kendall Dickman. Junior picks up her first foul. That'll be Yellow Jackets' third foul as we got 4:11 to go here in our opening quarter of basketball. Xenia will try and inbound it one more time. Taylor Elliott gets it into Mukes. Mukes wants to go on that baseline, leaves it behind, and McNeil will pick it up. That's a turnover for Xenia. Scully's shot no good. Jordan Scully will inbound it. 4-2 our score early going first quarter of play. McNeil with the basketball. Gets it back over to Scully. Scully out front. Mukes will guard her. Vordemark is over to the left side. Scully pulls up the dribble. Hudgens tries to help. Vordemark with the cut and the basketball. McNeil short jumper doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Madison. They go right side and Elliott. Inside it goes Madison. Atea passes it inside to Dyer, back out to Weingartner, who steps inside the arc but misses the shot. Hudgens wants to push it up court. There's Scully. She's open for the three. Shot no good. Dickman with the rebound. Comes right back out to Scully. Second three no good. Another rebound. Scully will drive the lane. Let's see what the call is. Scully will step to the free throw line as she tried to make that move inside. 76% free throw shooter on the season, 22 out of 29, and she'll improve upon that figure with that made free throw. Jasmine Bailey will enter the lineup for Xenia. Scully's second, no good. Battle for the rebound comes down to the Buccaneers. Three by Mukes is short. It's going to go out of bounds. Vordemark with the basketball looks inside as the Yellow Jackets run their offense. Out front now to Hudgens. Hudgens has McNeil in the corner. Scully on her left. Scully wants to drive, can't control the basketball, so they'll bring it back out front and reset. Vordemark. Going to be a moving screen or violation there on Dickman. Call it a charge. That'll be her second, however, so that means that Cameron Edwards will come into the game. We got a full timeout, 2:12 to play. Opening quarter of basketball. Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
2 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5-2, Sidney with the early lead and a slow starting MVL contest on a Wednesday night. Elliott goes to the baseline. She'll turn it over. Fourth turnover of the quarter for Xenia. Hudgens up court to McNeil. Down on the baseline. Back to Hudgens. She'll tip it back in, but that's just going to be a Sidney turnover. Here comes Mukes. Dishes it over to Elliott. Elliott into the lane. Right-handed shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. That should be Sidney basketball, but it's going to go the other way. Mukes looks inside. Weingartner runs the cut inside, comes back to Mukes. Weingartner puts it up. Shot no good. Puts it up again. And that time it was number 23, Jasmine Bailey, with the basket and the offensive rebound. And it's 5-4. So Bailey with the basket. Scully inside the lane. Oh my, what a beautiful move by Jordan Scully. Jackets lead at 3. Quickly, here comes Elliott. Shot no good. Rebound battle. I think that's going to be a jump ball. Elliott missed the shot. She slipped inside. Had a good look at it. Almost lost the basketball, and it's a jump ball. Xenia's going to toss it in. Nataya Madison, 6'1" sophomore, inbounds it. Xenia slow to run the play, and that lack of execution results in a turnover, but Yellow Jackets will lose it on the other end, and then McNeil will pick it up as the two teams are losing the basketball here with 57 seconds to go. Foul is going to be on Taylor Elliott. That'll be her first, and that's going to be the Buccaneers' second. So with 56 seconds, the bonus not going to be effect most likely in this quarter. Hudgens steps behind the line. Shot no good. Rebound. Comes down to the Buccaneers. Mukes wants to go inside, finds Elliott in the wing. Defense shifts over to pick her up. Mukes looking inside. I'll tell you, they want to get it to Madison. She muscles in and puts it up and in, and that puts a smile on Coach Jessica Thietz for the Buccaneers. That's exactly what she wanted her team to do. Coming down to the final 15 seconds on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Hudgens out front with a basketball. Into the lane she goes, puts it up. It doesn't fall. Scully hits it. 38-3 of the season, and that's how we're going to end our first quarter of play. Our score, Sidney 10, Xenia 6. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports. Second quarter basketball will belong to Sidney. They lead 10-6. Yellow Jackets shooting 4 out of 12 from the field, 1 out of 4 from behind the arc, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Vordemark looks inside to Hudgens. That'll be turnover number 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Elliott from long range. Shot goes way off target and out of bounds. On the other hand, Xenia stands 3 out of 11 from the field. 0 for 2 from behind the arc, and they have yet to shoot a free throw. Rebounds, Xenia with a 6-4 edge. They also have the unfortunate advantage in turnovers, 6-3. Hudgens into the lane. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to the Buccaneers. Yellow Jackets just not quite getting the shot to fall here on a cold Wednesday night in Sydney, as Natalia Madison will toss it in. She'll get it into Gabby Weingartner. Back out front to Mukes. Mukes inside to Madison. Nice feed backside. And Jada Dyer will have that basket. Or excuse me, Jasmine Bailey with that made bucket. McNeil wants to work the baseline. Ball tipped out of bounds, and Sidney will inbound it. That was Jasmine Bailey, who's 2 for 2 from the field. A couple of big baskets coming off the bench for Xenia. McNeil back into Hudgens. Hudgens, 10-footer. Shot will roll off. And goes off of Sidney. So Xenia with an opportunity to tie or possibly take the lead with a 3-point shot. Aliyah Mukes with the basketball. She has it, and for the lead, she gets it. Mukes connects. 30-second timeout will be taken by Sidney with 6:36 to go as Mukes connects, and Xenia takes a 1-point lead after scoring the first 5 points here of the second quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Cargill, and NK Telco. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Carriage Works, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwedeman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio, all bringing you basketball action from Sydney. Xenia with a 1-point lead. Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Vardamark wants to go inside the lane, runs into Madison, but she'll take an extra step. Natalia Madison at 6'1", very imposing inside for the Buccaneers. Cameron Edwards gets the responsibility with Kendall Dickman picking up 2 fouls in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout, Xenia. Xenia will take the timeout. That'll be a 30-second timeout with 6:07 to go. I'd like to remind you that today's game will be replayed on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on Channel 153 on January the 18th at 6 p.m. and on Channels 3 and 503 January the 31st at 8 p.m. and February the 1st at 4 p.m. You can also watch games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Timeouts, of course, brought to you by Precision Strip. Xenia has the timeout. They also have the basketball and a 1-point lead with 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the first half. Inside, Madison misses the shot, scrap for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball. Xenia did exactly what they wanted to do, and they got it inside, but Natalia Madison missed the turnaround jump shot. Had good position as number 5, Olivia Foy, will come in for McNeil. Give her a breather. Foy, a freshman who we also saw in tonight's junior varsity game. Shot no good by Weingartner. Rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets. They need some offensive spark here to regain the lead. Vordemark wants to move in the lane, pushes it out to Foy. Foy is going to make the move, and there's going to be a blocking foul as Weingartner and Jasmine Bailey. Let's see who the call is on. That'll be on number 4, Gabby Weingartner. That'll be their first, and that's going to send Foy to the free throw line. Free throw no good. Olivia Foy at the line. Olivia now 6 out of 13 at the free throw line. Second free throw is good. And this game is tied. Mukes will push it up. Hudgens almost had the steal. Still may get it. Hudgens on the floor, but Dyer will pull it back out, and Elliott wants to go inside to Madison, but Foy gets a hand on it. Madison will come back up with it. Elliott trying to work against Vordemark, goes inside. Edwards guarding there. They get some help from the backside, but Madison will muscle her way in. Wasn't pretty, but it's a basket, and it's 13-11. Xenia with the lead. Vordemark back over to Edwards. Edwards looks for the corner, but spacing not the best, and the Xenia defense intercepts the pass. Feed inside to Madison. This time, though, Yellow Jackets are there. Scully with a beautiful shot on the breakaway. Scully second in the Miami Valley League in scoring to Selena Frost with 14.5 points per game. Frost at 15.7. Adds to her total here as we're tied at 13. Elliott back over to Buke. She'll work the baseline. Did not take a very good shot there, but got fouled as Olivia Foy will pick up her first. That's the Yellow Jackets first as well. And Mukes, Aliyah Mukes will step to the line. She's got 5 points tonight, averages 9.4 points per game. Mukes will connect. Xenia has won their last 2 contests against Fairborn, 42-28, and against Piqua, 48-14. They lost back in early January to West Carrollton, 43-35. Foy's going to go inside, and she'll score. Olivia Foy sneaks home in the back door. Nice pass, and Foy will score and draw the foul. Dyer picks up the foul. Her first, team second. So Olivia Foy misses the free throw, gets her own rebound, puts it up. Shot no good. Larkin Vordemark will get the rebound and put it up and in. Xenia in trouble. Hudgens is going to create the jump ball. That's turnover number 8 for Xenia here in the half. 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Vordemark back over to Hudgens. Back in a corner, set play for Scully. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, that's going to go to Xenia. (17-14) our score. Elia Mukes with the basketball. Hudgens on her. Dyer with it. Got to be a reach by Foy. That'll be her second foul. Also the team's second, so both teams have 2 fouls with 3:23 to go. Taylor Elliott will toss it in. Bailey with the pass inside to Mukes, tipped away. And Mukes will inbound it. Good defense. They try to get it into Madison, but it's going to be a foul. Let's see who that's on. The foul is going to go on. Khalees McNeil will be guilty of the foul. Team cert officials for tonight's game: Mark Horton, Casey Lee, and Kim Vergecko, officiating tonight's MVL game from Sidney. Back out to Elliott. Elliott looking inside. Madison trying to post up, but McNeil picks it. Nice defensive play, McNeil. She'll feed Vordemark, who is fouled. Great defensive play by Khalees McNeil. As Vordemark will shoot 2. Vordemark with the free throw. 66% shooter at the line. Misses the second one. Ball comes right back down to Hudgens. Puts it up and in. Kiera Hudgens, second bucket of the night, and the lead goes to 6 for Sidney. On the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, Hudgens out front playing some defense, as is Scully. She's got her hands full with Elliott. Elliott trying to go inside. Dickman comes out, tips it away. We got a breakaway. Vordemark up and in. Big turnover, and that's going to be a timeout, Xenia. The Buccaneers will take a timeout. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Got a whistle. Stop and play as the Buccaneers have the turnover, so it goes back to the Yellow Jackets. McNeil with it. Scully, 3. There it is. 11-point lead. Jordan Scully. Still thinks Xenia should have called the timeout, but backcourt violation. That's going to go against Kiera Hudgens. That'll be the team's 4th foul here with 2:14 to go. So the next one puts Xenia in the bonus. 25-14, 11-point Sidney lead. Stretching it out here in the second quarter. Mukes going up against Hudgens. They got a double team. There's the steal by Scully. You could see it coming. Up and in. Scully will score. Boy, the 2 trapped, got the steal. As you could see, Scully with the bucket. Got a break in the action, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and remind you that all timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. And the Buccaneers have to talk about it as the Jackets are on a run. They've got the lead to 13 points. Scully with 7 points in this quarter. Vordemark with 5. Throw in 2 from Hudgens and 3 from freshman Olivia Foy off the bench. And Sidney is streaked to a 27-14 lead, forcing the Buccaneers into the timeout. As we said, all timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Jada Dyer, 5'8" junior, inbounds it. Madison comes down to help out. Now they get it back to Muke. She's double-teamed right in the corner over to Dyer. Over to the left wing, and Chubner, who's just into the game, in trouble. And she tossed it back in, and Vordemark, I think they're going to say, kicked the basketball. So basketball will remain with Xenia. Mukes will inbound it. Tosses it all the way back to Chubner. Kaylee Chubner, a 5'3" junior, into the lineup. They go inside to Madison, puts it off the glass, shot no good. Scully with the rebound. Up court inside, shot no good by Vordemark. It'll come back out to Hudgens for three, shot no good. Dickman with the rebound. Three by Scully, no good. Shot no good inside. Still a battle for the basketball. This time it's going to come down to Xenia. So Yellow Jackets, lots of opportunities there, but no points. Madison trying to post up on Dickman. Elliott almost runs out of room, gets it to Chubner in the corner. We got a whistle. Let's see what this is about. Ball goes back to Sidney. Not sure what the call was. Might be an illegal screen. Or somebody may have stepped out of bounds too. Hudgens with the basketball. Moves in, takes that short jumper. Got it. Kiera Hudgens gets the roll. (29-14). Boy, Yellow Jackets taking it up a notch. Mukes shot no good. Breakaway. There's Vordemark. Oh, excuse me, make that Scully. Here comes another turnover. Nothing a result of that one. Xenia having her problems with turnovers as the Sidney defense turns it up. The Yellow Jackets get play at the right kind of pace and score 21 points here in the second quarter. We go to the locker room. Our score, Sidney 31, Xenia 14. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at halftime, Sidney enjoying a 31-14 lead over the Xenia Buccaneers in MVL girls basketball action. Let's take a look at our numbers. Taking a look at the shooting stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Yellow Jackets 13 out of 28 from the field, 2 out of 8 from behind the arc, 3 out of 6 at the free throw line. Xenia, 6 out of 19 from the field, 1 out of 4 from the field, or from behind the arc, and hit on 1 out of 2 free throws. The boards, slight edge to Xenia, 18-12. Turnovers, Xenia had 12, Yellow Jackets had 6. Individual scoring for the Yellow Jackets, Kira Hudgens had 6. Larkin Vordemark had 5. Olivia Foy, the freshman, came off the bench to score 3 points. And Jordan Scully, a big night, especially in quarter number 2, where she ended up with 9 points. Well, 2 real good quarters, actually. 8 plus 9, that's 17 for Jordan Scully here tonight, for a total of 31 for the Yellow Jackets. For the Xenia Buccaneers, taking a look at individual scoring, Aaliyah Mukes had 6 points to lead the Buccaneers. Jasmine Bailey came off the bench with 4 points. Natalia Madison had 4 points for their 14 points. But second quarter, Yellow Jackets outscore Xenia 21-8 and really take control of things. In fact, at one time, Xenia scored the first 5 points of the second quarter to take a 1-point lead. But after that, it was all Yellow Jackets. Outside jumper by Mukes is no good. A rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets. 11-10. It was a 10-6 lead for Sidney at the end of one quarter. Xenia came out, scored the first 5 points of the second quarter, even forced Coach Jamal Foster to take a timeout. But after that timeout, the Yellow Jackets really controlled things and, outscored them actually 21-3 to end that second quarter and take a comfortable 31-14 lead into the locker room. That's our Grand Lake Health System statistics here at halftime. Scully for 3, got it. Jordan Scully. She's got 20. She connects. Mukes with the basketball. Hudgens on her. Mukes will try and dump it off to Madison, but that's going to be a turnover. That was the plan for Xenia, was to try to take it inside to Natalia Madison, but they did it a time or two, but really were unsuccessful for most of the time. A lot of turnovers and things like that is created as Madison will come out and Jasmine Bailey will come in. Bailey hit 2 for 2 in the first half with 4 points. And we've got an injured player. That's Kiera Hudgens, goes down. And that's not a good sign, but with 6:29 to go, we'll take a break in the action. We're in the third quarter. Our score, Sidney 34 and Xenia 14. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Kiera Hudgens will come out of the game, and Jada Schroyer will come in. Hudgens looks like she's okay, but she goes to the locker room with the trainer just to check further on that ankle, and hopefully we'll see her before the night is out. Scully with the basketball. She'll operate the offense out front. Vordemark goes to the right side. Dickman trying to set the screen. She rolls inside. They'll bring it back out to Schroyer. Schroyer getting her first action of tonight's game. Inside the lane goes Scully. Shot doesn't quite fall. Rebound to Xenia. Boy, that would have been a great shot, wouldn't it? Back out Mukes. There's the roll to Weingartner, but she misses the layup. And there's going to be a reach from the backside. I think that's going to be on Bailey. It's going to be on Scully. That'll be her first and the team's first. So Xenia will inbound it. Elliott into the lane. She'll get it over to Dyer. Shot no good. It's going to go off McNeil. McNeil took one right in the face. I think she's okay. Took that one right in the nose. Ball bounced right back, and number 15, Shelby Collier, will come into the lineup for Xenia. Hudgens is back on the bench. In fact, will come in here in just a short time. Vordemark will come out and catch a breather, and Schroyer will stay in. 34-14 our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Boy, Yellow Jackets struck in the second quarter. As we said, they trailed at 11-10, but then they went on a 21-3 tear. Scully with the offense. Dumps it off to Dickman, back over to McNeil. They get it out front. Hudgens into the lane, running right-hander. She's okay. Beautiful move inside. Kiera Hudgens, averaging 11.3 points per game. She's at 8. Sidney dominating suddenly now. Outside three by Weingartner. Shot no good. And Schroyer will inbound it. Foy will re-enter the contest, number 5. She'll come in for Dickman. Hudgens brings it up court. Schroyer in the wing. Scully goes to the corner. Foy out front. There's Schroyer. Back out to Scully. Guarded closely by Mukes. McNeil will roll inside. Inside the shot goes Jada Schroyer. She's in the scorebook. Nice off-balance shot goes, and Yellow Jacket lead at 20. Mukes into the lane. Dyer over to the left side, gets it back out front. Weingartner. Dyer wants to go inside. Right-handed shot, and she'll connect. Jada Dyer gets her first basket of the second half for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah, let's take that back. That's the second basket, the second half. Inside the lane goes Hudgens, puts it up and in. Kiera Hudgens with the basket. (40-18). Scully going for the steal against Collier. Collier brings it back out, pushes it over to Dyer. Dyer wants to go inside, but that's going to be a turnover. Here comes Schroyer. Right side Scully. Back out front Hudgens. Into the lane. Kiera Hudgens. Shot rolls around. Back out. Rebound Xenia. Buccaneers. Mukes crosses the timeline. She'll slow it down over to Collier here in the left. Weingartner trying to post up against Schroyer, but Schroyer will tip it out of bounds. Edwards and Vordemark will come back into the lineup as Scully and McNeil will catch a breather with 2:57 to play here in the third quarter of action. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. Girls basketball, Yellow Jackets continuing their outstanding MVL play, leading the Valley Division, leading in MVL as well. on what they hope to be is another march to an MVL championship. Natia Madison will inbound it. Gabby Weingartner back over to Mukes. Mukes, she'll handle it, goes to the left side, and it's going to be a foul. Let's see who that's on. It's going to be on Hudgens. Team second with 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. Mukes with the free throw. She'll connect. Comes the second free throw shot from her. 52% free throw shooter, but she hits both those. Mukes with 8 points. Averages 9.4 points per game. As Hudgens gets it over to Schroyer. Schroyer out front, guarded by Weingartner. Collier goes for the steal, but Hudgens comes right back at it. She'll whip it in the corner to Vordermark. Vordermark to the baseline. Shot is good, and the basket's going to count. Vordermark will get the score. Good position by Larkin Vordermark as she worked the baseline, draws the foul as the Xenia defense collapses. Vordermark with a free throw. She'll connect. She has 8. Collier with it in the wing, guarded by Vordermark. Madison comes out. They try to get it inside to Dyer. Madison will save it. Edwards on her. Dyer will come in and shot does not fall. It looks like the foul will be on number 5, Olivia Foy. That'll be her third. Team's third, and Dyer will step to the line. Buccaneers shoot about 48% from the free throw line. Bailey herself is at 52% as she misses the first free throw. Second free throw will roll home. And it's 43-19 our score. Hudgens. Collier on her. Hudgens. Vordermark will shoot the 3. Shot no good, and rebound will come down to Madison. Foul will go against Jada Schroyer. Caitlin Fenton will come off the Sidney bench, the freshman, also another player who saw some extensive junior varsity action here tonight. Mukes will connect on the free throw. Second free throw also good. Aliyah Mukes has 10 points for tonight's leading scorer for the Buccaneers. Vordermark shot no good. Mukes across the timeline. Third quarter winding down here as you take a look at the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 43-21, 1:07 to go. Fourth turnover of this quarter for Xenia, their 16th overall. Schroyer will handle it against Muke. She'll go left side. Vordemark with the pass. She'll come across to Edwards. Edwards, Madison on her. Vordemark now as Fenton will run a cut inside. Back out to Edwards. Edwards looking to dish the basketball. A little bit too close, and let's see, over and back. It will be a turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Their 7th turnover of tonight's game as they get a little sloppy on that possession. Weingardner will inbound it. 22-point Sidney lead. Elliott open for three. It pops in and out. Up court, Foy will put the shot up, and she'll draw the foul, and Foy will go to the line once again. 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Foy with the first. Gets the roll. She's got 4 points on the night. Second free throw also good. Muke's set to bring it up court. Fenton tries to go for the steal. Muke's handling it back out front. Elliott with 17 seconds on the clock. Rebound comes down to Edwards. Vordemark looks at the clock. There's less than 5. Puts the shot up. No good. A rebound. That's going to be it for our third quarter of action. Yellow Jackets put 14 on the board. Our score: Sidney 45, Xenia 21. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Final 8 minutes of play upon us here at the Hive in Sidney. Yellow Jackets in command at 45-21. Scully with the basketball. McNeil will have it now. Looks inside. Dickman will move in. Weingardner picks her up. Jumper by Scully, and she'll connect. Scully with the three. Has 23 on the night. Entering play tonight, 122 career threes, if my math is correct. Add to that tonight, that's for sure. Collier's shot no good. Hudgens up court. Up against Elliott, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound. Comes down to Natalia Madison, but she'll travel as she goes to the floor. Scully has 4 threes tonight, so that gives her 41 for the season. Hudgens' shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Hudgens somehow gets in there. Sneaks in against Madison. Buccaneers will have the basketball. So that will make it 126 career threes. She's 5 behind Stacy Powers coming into tonight, so she's hit 4. So another one would tie it if the math of my statistics and look at the record book earlier today is correct. So she's moving closer to moving up or tying Powers in that three-point career shooting list. And, of course, she's still got another year. So lots of opportunities out there to move up to the top of the list. Ball goes out of bounds. Sidney will have the basketball. That'll be Weingartner's fourth and first foul of the quarter for Xenia. Ball tipped out of bounds by Elliott, and the Yellow Jackets will inbound it right by the Sidney bench. Tipped away by Elliott. McNeil. Weingartner defending against her. Hudgens will have it. Hudgens, quickness inside. Madison comes out. Shot doesn't go. I think that's Foy in the midst of the battle. Gets the rebound. Possession arrow will favor Sidney, so Scully will inbound it to Dickman. McNeil. Dickman goes low. Scully goes inside. No foul. Gets her own rebound. There's the foul. Scully connects. 24 in the night. Watermark will come in. Dickman will go out. Second free throw pops in and out, rebounded by the Buccaneers. Foul on Foy, and I think that's 5 on her. Maybe not. That'll be her fourth, and she'll come out, and Schroyer will come in. Full timeout taken by Xenia. Timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Break in the action, Sidney 49, Xenia 23. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Xenia will inbound it. 49-23 our score. There's a three by Elliott. And she connects. First basket of the day. First three-pointer of the night. First points of the night for Taylor Elliott. Vordemark inside. Soft touch, no good. McNeil had it. Still has it. Shot up and in. Nice move by Hudgens. Hudgens with 12 or 14 points on the night. Muke's three is no good. Here comes the Yellow Jackets. Inside feed. Vordemark. Easy bucket. Assist Scully. Hudgens. Scully. Vordemark. Basket. 53-26. Elliott on the baseline. She'll score. Not sure if anybody touched her, but foul is going to go against Vordemark. So Elliott will score. I think we had a lane violation or a free throw violation by the shooter. So the basketball will go back to the Yellow Jackets, and no free throw opportunity there. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play in this one. Sidney with a comfortable lead. I see a lot of different combinations by head coach Jamal Foster. That'll be a travel. Turnover goes against Sidney as the Yellow Jackets try to plead their case on that one. To no avail. Would have been an easy bucket. Elliott fires one up from long range. Scully with a rebound. Weingartner's three, no good. Madison with the rebound, shot no good. Here comes Hudgens. Scully back over to Hudgens. She'll take the three. Shot a little bit short. Rebound Hudgens, puts it up and in. (55-28). Elliott fires the three up. Shot no good. There's Scully. Ball goes out of bounds. Got some substitutes. Lauren Conley's going to see some playing time tonight. 24 coming in. As Scully and McNeil will go out. Lauren Conley, and let's see who else came in. I think that was Jada Schroyer also into the lineup. Elliott out front. She'll fire the three up. Shot no good. Rebound Hudgens. That's going to be on Hudgens. That'll be her third. Mukes will inbound it. Easy bucket on the backside. It's going to get the roll. Jasmine Bailey in the right spot at the right time. She's 3 for 3 from the field. She's got 7 points on the night. Vordemark. Schroyer runs across. Back out to Conley. Conley gets it over to Schroyer. Foy with it. Hudgens now. Conley runs the cut. Schroyer goes inside. She'll come back out. Yellow Jackets trying to take some time off the clock. Get a good shot here. Foy. Conley. Lauren Conley's going to score. 2:24 to go. Lauren Conley gets a bucket. 57-30. Elliott goes inside to Bailey. Ball tipped away and taken away by Vordemark. Lead pass Hudgens. She'll put a reverse layup up. Shot no good. Rebound. Vordemark. She'll put it up and in. Vordemark with 12 points now. We've got a timeout on the floor. Full timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. 1:58 to go. Our score, Sidney 59, Xenia 30. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Mr. Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back here at Sidney, Yellow Jackets enjoying a 29-point lead, looking to knock off Xenia for the second time this season. Posted a 54-24 win back in early December. Turnover by Xenia, and Yellow Jackets get up court quick. Take a look at the losses. There's been 3 games that Sidney has lost, and by a total of 11 points. So all narrow losses to Tri-Village, Butler, and to Lima Bath. Inbounds pass to Foyer. Shot no good. A rebound comes down to Xenia. Into the lane, Elliott. Shot no good. A rebound is Bailey. No good. And a rebound's going to come down to Ajaniah Cotton, scrapping for the rebound. In the corners, Elliott. She'll shoot the 3, and she'll connect. Conley with the basketball. Takes it to the baseline, stops. Short jumper, no good by Kiana Huckabee. Huckabee misses the shot. She's also in the game. Into the final minute of play. Short jumper, no good by Mukes. Rebound. Yellow Jackets into the final seconds of this one. Conley for 3, shot no good. Rebound. Up and in, Foy. Elliott gets it across to Chubner, out front to Weingartner. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets, and Foy will handle it across the timeline. It's going to be a winning effort for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Cotton puts the shot up, gets the rebound, puts the shot up. And that's going to be it. So our final score, Sidney 61, Xenia 33. Impressive win for the Yellow Jackets, at least a great second quarter, and that lifts them to the victory. We'll come back and take a look at our Grand Lake Health System stats here in just a moment. You're watching NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wrapping it up here at Sidney, let's take a look at our final numbers brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. For the Sidney Yellow Jackets, 22 out of 57 from the field. They were 4 out of 14 from behind the arc. They hit 7 out of 11 free throws. On the other hand, for the Buccaneers of Xenia, they were 12 out of 41 from behind the arc. They were 3 out of 17 at the free throw line, connected on 6 out of 8 on the night. Taking a look at rebounds. Yellow Jackets made quite a comeback there in rebounds and out-rebounded the Buccaneers 30-29. Turnovers Xenia had 19 compared to only 9 for the Yellow Jackets. One of those good nights for Sidney. Everybody played all the way through the lineup. Let's take a look at the scoring on the part of the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Kiara Hudgens, 14 points on the night. Larkin Vordemark, 14. Olivia Foy came off the bench and had 7. Jada Schroyer, 2 points. Lauren Conley got into the action and scored a basket with 2, but the leader of the charge for the Sidney Yellow Jackets tonight, 24 points from Jordan Scully to lead all scorers in this one. Let's take a quick look at the scoring for the Xenia Buccaneers. Aliyah Mukes, she finished with 10 points, and she led the Xenia Buccaneers in scoring. Taylor Elliott scored some points there in the final quarter, finishing with 8 fourth-quarter points. Jasmine Bailey had 6, and Natalia Madison on the inside had 6. So that's the total for the Xenia Buccaneers. And our post-game statistics brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Player of the game goes to no one else other than Jordan Scully. Jordan, great game, 24 points and 4 3-pointers to continue to move up the three-point ladder here at Sidney. So a nice night for Jordan Scully, and a big charge in the second quarter. They outscored Xenia with 21 to 8, and they finished the first half with a 21-3 run, and that really was the difference as Sidney cruises to their 13th win overall in the season, makes them 13-3 and 11-1 in league play. The Xenia Buccaneers even their record at 6-6 in league play, and now are 9-6 overall. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Cargill, and NK Telco. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeouts tonight, brought to you by Precision Strip. And our player of the game, Jordan Scully, brought to you by NK Telco. Our halftime and postgame statistics, brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Live View sponsor tonight, Cargill. Other sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Carriage Works, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Replays for tonight's game will be on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on Channel 153, January the 18th at 6 p.m., Channels 3 and 503 on January 31st at 8 p.m., and February the 1st at 4 p.m. You can also watch more games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Big night for the Yellow Jackets. The girls continue to win, 13-3 now, and 11-1 more importantly in league play as they try to wrap up another Miami Valley League championship in the coming weeks. That's going to do it for us from Sidney. I'm Dave Helmstetter. You have been watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.